going to be showing a diagram of taxing consumption greater than a specified threshold. And so in this example, the consumer is choosing to consume a good X up until at a price up until a certain level, the threshold, which we noted as X bar, after which they are taxed at a rate of T, which is shown in the slope over here. So the tax that is applied after a certain threshold is a way that the government can ratio goods and influence consumer choices in order to discourage them from consuming beyond a certain amount of good.
And the way that we can sort of distinguish the difference between the consumption between the thresholds is the difference in slope. The slope for to the left of the threshold is represented by this equation here, which is negative P1 over P2. But when the consumer consumes to a certain point, which the government or whatever organization can decide, then the slope is represented by the added tax onto the numerator of the slope, making it decrease faster and making it steeper. One real-world example of this is how OPEC taxes oil consumption, and it sort of allows for there to be rationing of the good without actually placing specific burdens, because it is a necessary good to many nations, but they want to make sure that there's enough rationing of the good so that others can use it. This also just makes the buyer purchase less of the good without significantly influencing the market and placing undue burdens on consumption of the good completely. So, yeah.
Woo!